Hi guys, today I'm going to share with you my skincare routine, and I only thought it would be appropriate if I appeared before you barefaced. This way you can see the condition that my skin is in. As you can see, my skin is relatively clear of active breakouts. The only really active one that I have is this little guy on my forehead, but he's going away. Apart from that, my main skin concerns are acne scarring. I do, around the time of the month, I do get some cystic acne around my jaw, around the temples, and on my forehead. I do also get like whitehead kind of breakouts and blackheads if I don't clean my skin properly. So those are the two main causes of my breakouts. I do also suffer from dryness around my nose and around my mouth. Around my nostrils is the only place where I get flakiness. It actually has gone so bad over my lifetime that it actually is really veiny, and there's like broken veins and redness just here, nowhere else, just there. I do have a little bit of broken veining along the jawline, which seems odd because I'm still quite young. And as far as my skin type goes, I have combination dehydrated skin. My oiliness is caused by dehydration, but I do get dry patches, so I don't know what the official term for that kind of thing is, so I just always tell people it's combination with dehydrated, and usually assistants can help me from there. But yeah, I'd also like to do a little disclaimer here. I am not trained in skincare. I know little bits of information, and I use that to help me decide what products I'm going to be interested in and try, and I go from there. I'm not going to say these products work for everyone, but they work together to give me the skin that I have and help me maintain my skin. I'm just sharing this so you can maybe see some products that you might be interested in, maybe give them a try. I do use a wide range of products, from the really redonkulously cheap to the slightly a bit excessive but worth every penny products. So yeah. Anyways, in this video I'm going to cover my morning skincare, nighttime skincare, and also a few masks and treatments that I enjoy using. So I will start with my morning skincare. Now with that, I get up, I wash my face, put on my moisturizer, and then go have my breakfast and then brush my teeth after that. I find the longer I leave my moisturizer sitting on my skin, sinking in, the better my foundation lasts throughout the day. So yeah, in the mornings I wash my face with the Gentle Foaming Cleanser with cottonseed for normal to combination skin, from Clarins. This also comes in a dry skin formulation if you find this too drying, because this stuff, if you use too much, like, that's pretty much it. That's all I use. If you find it too drying, I would recommend the dry skin formulation. Sometimes I wonder if I should have gone for the dry skin formulation. It wouldn't have been so harsh. But yeah, I just use this with my hands. I don't use muslin cloth, I don't use a scrublet anymore, I don't use anything. I don't use any additional tool to wash my face anymore, I just wash my face. The only time I do use like a face sponge or a scrublet is if I'm trying to get like a clay mask off and it's being stubborn, then I'll go in with a sponge or something to try and remove it. But apart from that, it's just my hands. For a toner in the morning, I don't want anything too stripping, because if you strip your skin too much, you'll just get really oily. So I just use the Botanics Rose Water Toning Spritz, 100% organic. This is just water, glycerin, damask rose, flower oil, and yeah. And I just spritz it down the sides of my face. I also take a little bit on the neck and the back of the neck just for a bit of refreshment. But I don't use a cotton pad to wipe it off, because, you know, I'll have washed my face the night before. I'll just wash my face, so there will be no dirt to remove. I just use it as a refresher to stop my skin from feeling so tight. Then I go in with my serum, and currently I'm using the L'Oreal Youth Code Luminize. This stuff is like £25, but you will often get a deal for this stuff. I will show you a little bit of it. It's very similar to the Luminize Magique primer in the way it looks and the way it feels. It just kind of blends into the skin and gives a bit of luminosity. This has like hyaluronic acid in it, so it will, at least I think it's hyaluronic acid. I will have to double check that. I will put an annotation if I'm wrong, but I do believe it has hyaluronic acid in it. But yeah, I put this all over my face, and I also take it down my neck and onto my décolleté, and I also take down the back of my neck. I think a lot of people neglect the back of their necks too. And I also take it around the back of my ears, because I do get excessively dry the back of my ears. When I was a child, I used to get so dry it would chap and bleed, so I take especially good care of the behind my ears. For eye cream, I use the Clinique All About Eyes, reduces circles and puffs. This is just like a yellowy, like melon colour cream. I've had this since December, and I use it morning and night, and it's amazing, and I will probably repurchase this. It works really good for moisturising the outer corners. I do get really well, not really dry, but I do get kind of dry in the outer corner of my eye, so I really enjoy this. For all over moisturisation, I usually either use the L'Oreal Triple Active Day Moisturizer or the Olay Beauty Fluid. Depends how like tight my skin feels and how cold it is outside. If my skin feels tight but it's still relatively warm outside, I will usually just stick with the Olay Beauty Fluid, or I might just use a little bit of this. Or if it's really cold outside, like if it's snowing, I will slap this stuff on. This is a lotion, whereas this is definitely more of a thicker cream. I'll get some out just to show you. In the summer, I often use the Triple Active Gel Cream Moisturizer, which is of a similar consistency but like a gel, and it just blends away, and it is really nice and nourishing, and it doesn't do anything fancy. It hasn't got SPF or anything in it. It's just really moisturising, which is what I want it to do. And again, I take that all over my face, down my neck, back of the neck, behind the ears, and I will often use a face SPF. This is just the Sultan Once Face. I just use this on, well, where we live in Aberdeen, it's mostly overcast like all the time, so I pretty much only use this when the sun's out. I know that sounds really bad, but I'm inside 8 hours of the day. I don't see very much sunlight at all. I see sunlight on the hour trip to work and the hour trip home from work, and that's it. So I don't really need SPF that much. But on really sunny days, or just generally sunny days, I do put SPF on. And after that I will put on my makeup. On days where I'm not wearing foundation, I have been using the L'Oreal Youth Code BB cream. This is in light. It's not, this is way better than the Garnier one, and it's a lot better than the L'Oreal Magique BB cream that they put into the makeup range. This doesn't oxidize or anything, and it lasts a really good length of time. It looks really like orangey there, but once you blend it into your skin it just adjusts really nicely. I'd rather it start out that colour than adjust to my skin, rather than it be my colour and then adjust to that colour. But I just wanted to show you this really funny bit at the bottom. Like at the back it has BB cream light in all different colours, all different languages even. And then at the bottom it says BB Blemish Balm Hell. Don't know if that'll show up, but I thought that was kind of funny. Anyways, so I've spent my 8 hours at work, I've come home, I've had my dinner, time to remove the makeup. I forgot to take my eye makeup remover through with me, but I'm not going to go get it because you guys have seen it loads and loads of times before. It's just the generic, basic Garnier eye makeup remover in the blue bottle. It's just like the simple one, but it doesn't leave a film. It's good. I just use it to remove the bulk of my eye makeup and to loosen up my mascara. Then I will go straight to the bathroom and I will apply this to dry face. And this is the Boots Essential Cucumber Cleansing Lotion. I will rub this all over my face, it'll loosen up all my makeup, and then I will wash it off with warm water. This thing is £1.50. £1.50. And I've been using this pretty much every day for 3 months and I'm still only halfway through. Yeah! Value for money. But it's not the nicest smelling thing in the world. It just smells like synthetic cucumber. It has a whole mess of ingredients. But once I finish this, I do have the Boots Simply Kind to Skin, or whatever it's called. It's, well, you got your Boots Essential range and then you got the next grade up. The one I have after this is the next grade up. And then after I finished removing my makeup, I will go in with the Clarins Gentle Foaming Cleanser again. And that'll leave me with really deeply cleansed skin. And at night time is when I tend to use more of my acne fighting products. And I usually tone with the Boots Tea Tree and Witch Hazel, just to get, just like disinfect my pores, I suppose. And help stop my face feeling so tight. Then after that I use my night serum, which is the Hydraluron, and this is the highest, I'm sure it says, this is the purest concentration of hyaluronic acid on the UK market, or something like that. Again, this is about the same price as the L'Oreal Youth Code. It's like £24 or £25. But you basically use a pea-sized amount of this and put it all over your face. I put it all over my face, down my neck, behind my ears, the whole shebang. Some people have said this dries out their skin. I wonder, are you just using it by itself? Because you have to use a moisturizer with this. You absolutely must, even if you have oily skin, because otherwise it will make your skin feel as dry as a bone. Like, I put it on once and I went and poured about and did a few other things before I did my moisturizer, and I was like, oh my god, my skin is like shriveling up in it to itself, because this is absorbing all the moisture that's already in your skin. So if you've got dry skin and you put this on, your skin's just going to dry out even more. So yeah, strongly recommend using moisturizer with this serum. My favourite nighttime moisturisers. I have quite a few nighttime moisturisers. We have the Triple Active Nighttime. This has been discontinued, unfortunately. I do know you can still get it in Savers for £5 a jar, and it's this lovely, really, it's oh god, I've dropped the cat. Oh well. I need to clean that. It's this really nice, like, lilac-y pink coloured stuff, and get the fucking lid on, and it's really quite thick. It's not like pore cloggingly thick, but it just sort of glides on and leaves a nice coat on your skin. Other than that, I use the Double Action Nourishing and Regenerating Night Cream from Olay. This is quite a light moisturiser. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I might repurchase it for summer. I think that's when I bought this one, was during the summertime. And I also use the Botanics Replenishing Night Cream, part of their Radiant Youth range, and this has shea butter in it, and I really enjoy this one a lot. The only time I don't use the Hydraluron Serum is if I'm going to use my acne treating night cream, which is the L'Oreal Revitalift, and this has retinol in it, which helps fight acne. It's also an anti-ager, but I don't use it for anti-aging properties. It's a bonus and all that, but I use it mostly for spot fighting, especially around about my period. I will use this for a week solid before my period. And when I'm using this as a face cream, I will also use the Boots Botanics just on my neck and my décolleté and my ears, just so that this doesn't dry them out, because that's basically what this does, is like it dries out your acne. Yeah, it is still moisturising, but it's not moisturising enough. But it's good for fighting acne. And again, I use my Clinique All About Eyes eye cream at night. For an exfoliator, I use the St. Ives Apricot Scrub. This is the blemish fighting one, for oily blemish prone skin with salicylic acid. I've been using this since I was about 14. It's a failsafe. I've never had a bad experience with this apart from the one time I nearly got it in my eye. That really hurt, by the way. Don't ever get it near your eye. But yeah, I use this about once or twice a week in the shower. I use this to scrub my skin, and then instead of using the foaming cleanser, I will use the Neutrogena Gel Cleanser, just because it's a really gentle cleanse, and it won't dry out your skin in the slightest, or at least it doesn't dry out my skin in the slightest. At least 2 or 3 times a week I like to use a face mask, particularly before the weekend and midweek. Those are my prime times for face masking. My favourite deep pore cleansing face mask is the Superdrug Deep Cleansing Mud Mask. It's excellent for really getting into your pores. I leave this on for like half an hour sometimes. You're not supposed to, but I do. But your face feels so super smooth after using this. And again, you have the Origins Clear Improvement charcoal mask, the clear pores. This unfortunately doesn't work as well as this for me. It's really nice. It gives a really nice deep clean, but I can only use this for about 10 minutes before it starts to like tingle a little on the skin. So those are really good ones. I also like to use, I kept it in the box so I want to do a review on it, so I'm going to take a picture with it with the box. But this is the Clinique Turnaround Instant Facial Mask. This was quite expensive if I remember right. I think it was like over £30. You only use a really little amount of it and you put it on for about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, and it gives your face a complete exfoliation and clears out your pores, and it when you wash it off it leaves a bit of a, I want to say sparkle, but it's not quite a sparkle. It's like a sheen to your skin, like little particles that sparkle. A little bit like Cullen's skin, but not quite. So it gives your skin a radiance boost as well as an exfoliation. I use this one maybe twice a month because it is quite a intensive face mask. Like, it is a facial. Like, you don't want to use that too often or it'll be too harsh for your skin. Midweek I tend to do a lot of radiance boosting masks and treatments so that I don't look too tired. First one. My main two are these. We have the Clarins Beauty Flash Balm. Damn, Clarins packaging, so hard to focus. Yeah, you pop this on for about 10-15 minutes and then you just wipe it off with a bit of toner on a cotton pad. Again, this is the Radiance Booster from Time Delay by Boots. These two, effectively the same product. You can get this on special offer for about £6. So if you like the Beauty Flash Balm but you're on a budget, you go for the Time Delay. Effectively the same product. Again, leave it on for 10-15 minutes and then wipe it off with a toner on a cotton pad. And then the ultimate in moisturization. I find it really difficult to find a good moisturizing face mask in the drugstore. Like, these are all right for like radiance boosting and all that jazz, but it's not like deeply moisturizing. The only one I had that I liked was the First Class Facial, I think it was called. It was by Organic Surge, and I don't know where I can get Organic Surge anymore because it used to be in Boots and now it's not, which sucks. So I searched elsewhere and the best one for the best price was the Guerlain Super Aqua Mask, and I got this 10% off. I think it's supposed to be about £40 and I got it for like 37 or 36. It's expensive, let's just say that. But this is amazing on your skin. I used this as an overnight treatment. I think this was only like a few pounds more expensive than getting the Clinique one, and I'd heard bad things about the Clinique one, so I figured just get this one. I've heard amazing things about Guerlain skincare. It says on the tube to put it on for applied generously onto thoroughly cleansed skin, onto thoroughly cleansed face, eye, contour and neck. Leave for 10 minutes and remove any excess with a cotton wool pad soaked with toner. But the assistant at the counter told me that you can use it as an overnight moisturization mask, which I do once every couple of weeks. It's amazing. It's like a little bit of luxury in your bed. So that's my skincare routine. I hope it was helpful for someone. As I said, I will hopefully be doing a few reviews on some of these products on my blog so you can get a little bit more information about them. I will hopefully be able to go in more in depth on the ingredients on my blog. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will bid you adieu. Bye bye.